Welcome back to the Better Kau Sukan podcast with me, Arif Daniel, and with a guest host every week, tukar-tukar berbeza-beza. Kali ni guest host saya cakap macam mana I nak introduce you. Dia kata cuba kau cakap kau jumpa aku dekat tepi mamak pagi tadi. Lepas tu aku macam aku nak join lah jadi guest host kau. And then dia rasa aku tak boleh cakap like that. So basically that shows how close we are. So that's he's my boy. We go way back from Jebat. We did theatre together. We play badminton. And now here he is with me, Mr. Firdaus Sufian.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
It was good for enjoying breakfast and now I'm here. Yeah.
How are you, boy?
I'm good. I'm
You
good.
good?
I'm very excited about this.
Yes?
I think we have a very fun guest today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nak cakap pasal apa, boy?
Cakap pasal apa ni?
Yeah, boy.
We're going to talk about food, nutrition.
Food.
All the good things that we put in our body.
Kita dekat Better Kau Sukan kali ni berbeza ya.
Is it?
Different way. Because usually like we have different type of sports, but this time I think nutrition kan. Kita nutrition bukan dietitian kita nanti kita akan tanya apa beza Ada macam nutrition, dietitian, coach, instructor. So kali ni kita ada nutrition.
I guess it's something yang macam it's not primarily involved in sports, but it's on the side kan, on the sideline dia intertwined with sports.
Intertwine Lain macam lah kau, boy. Okay, aku nak tanya kau lah, Cepu Mas lah tanya kau Kau apa pandangan kau, one sentence, what is nutrition? Sebelum kita tanya kepada guest yang betul-betul pandai pasal nutrition.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, boy.
In one sentence, one
yes,
short sentence.
in one short sentence. Kita bagi teaser lah kepada orang semua.
Okay. Nutrition is the art of enjoying food healthily.
Yeah, boy. Macam tu digoreng.
Oh my God,
ladies and
that's a good
gentlemen. So, tanpa membuang masa, Sufi, let's introduce our guest for today.
All right, so today we have with us a very special guest, Ben, the nutritionist.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Ben.
Hi guys.
So kita panggil you Ben.
Yeah.
Ben sajalah.
Yeah, just call me Ben will do.
Okay, how are you today, Ben?
I'm feeling amazing.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm a bit shocked that you guys actually invited me.
Why?
Because I thought like this is a show like mostly for Malays, but I'm just very honoured to be here as a Chinese.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
really, honestly.
Tak ada, kita memang satu Malaysia memang campur
Terima
semua.
kasih, terima kasih semua.
Tak ada hal. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, in our blood is Malaysian, tak ada hal.
Yeah, memang.
My
Thank
guest
you,
host
thank you.
even my producer here yang pegang kamera is Doris. So, okay saja. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So, now, before
Yeah.
kita nak sembang pasal nutrition
Yeah.
and all that, we want to know about you. Actually,
Sure,
your
go
background
ahead.
sikit.
Yeah.
Can you just tell the listeners and the audience that's currently listening or maybe watching us, like how, which I know actually, before kita tanya dia, we stalk you. I mean, I stalked you.
Okay, in a
because
good way,
I nak buat research lah kan. not a creepy way, but nak tahu pasal ni. And you have a certified cert kan? From the UK.
UK certified, right?
I graduated in the UK, but of course
macam mana
I get
dia from,
my accreditation in Malaysia as well.
Malaysian boleh pergi ke
Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia.
UK ke sana, and
Okay.
how you jadi, and do you have anything involved in sports you pernah main?
Of course.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
And in fact, just want to share to Arif and Sufian, right? Sufi, yeah.
Yeah, Sufian.
Actually, it's not like I like nutrition. I'm so sorry to say that.
Okay.
But the reason why I got really passionate in nutrition was because of an incident that happened in my life.
Okay,
Oh,
do
okay.
tell.
I'm not sure if I should say this. Is this going to broadcast to everyone?
If everyone is listening.
Okay, hopefully not to that person lah.
Okay.
But I had a terrible breakup.
Okay.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
as guy
okay.
when you had the first breakup,
That's the one that changes you, right?
bro, like really honestly,
Okay.
man, I felt shattered because I
We're
thought.
going there. Let's jump.
Right.
Selamat datang ke sesi healing.
I felt completely shattered back then when I first got to know my girlfriend back then.
Okay.
And then of course we were together for almost 2.5 years, 3 years, and I thought like she was like my one, the one.
Okay.
But it didn't turn out to be good. Okay. But I don't blame her. Yeah. Just in case if she's listening, I don't blame her. I actually appreciate her for doing that so that I can berkembang as a human being. But as you know, when we had a terrible breakup, what do as a guy? For me, of course, luckily I was in the UK back then. I didn't do drugs. I didn't do weed. I didn't do alcohol.
Okay.
I didn't smoke.
Okay.
Okay. But it was just by some chance that I live very close by to a gym.
Okay.
And you know, as a guy, in order for you to feel good, right? You look at these guys, you feel like, wow, you feel a sense of admiration, my ex left me because of another person.
Oh, dang.
okay.
Yeah. So back then I wasn't like this. I wasn't at my ideal BMI. I wasn't having good body mass composition. I was pretty like fragile. I was like the kind of guy who is very thin, skinny fat. I was like 61 kilo at 175 centimeters. You think
Okay.
about that kind of people, no exercise at all. Zero exercise. Throughout my high school, I don't exercise at all.
Do you have anything like when you're high school or in your UK?
No.
You didn't do anything related to sports?
No. I, of course, taekwondo, but that was before 12 years old.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
as you know, between 12 to 17, I was just like studying.
Okay.
I wasn't really into sports and anything. So, but because of that broke up, I went to the gym.
Okay.
And of course, I started lifting,
Yes.
and I still remember that time when I walked into the gym. It was the cheapest gym in town. I was so lucky. It was like 20 pounds.
Yeah, boy. Cheapest,
Yeah, 20 pounds, 24 hour
Oh.
with shower. It's called The Gym.
Okay.
The Gym.
Bagi
It's called
shout out.
The
The
Gym,
Gym.
you know.
Oh,
Which
okay.
part of UK?
Waterloo. I was in the UK.
Okay.
Waterloo. Okay. London lah.
Yes.
Dekat Waterloo Station.
Okay.
And then I was in the gym. I was like, because it was so close to my house, right? Of course, when you don't have a partner, then you're alone. You got no money. Where else can go? You go to the gym lah.
Right. Yeah.
So I was
Spend
like
on
literally
yourself.
pumping the gyms, the dumbbells, the weights for like almost like 5 days in a week.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And I can tell you, like, I don't care. Like, I walk into the gym, every guy was so buff, all the black guys that, their arms are like my calves, So
Okay,
I don't
okay.
care. I just go, I hit the gym, and guess what? In just 1 month, I literally had that transformation. I was like 61, I grew up to 63, 64. People started noticing. My friends said, like, what do you do?
Okay.
And, and as a guy, you want to show off, right? So you start wearing a bit of,
Sleeveless.
yeah,
and all.
things like
Okay,
that lah.
okay.
That was just to have a bit of ego lah. But long story short, that transformation, it was 3 months. I buff up. I have the picture, but I didn't bring it here.
It's okay. Later, our producer will see the picture and we'll put the picture.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that transformation just empowered me. It's like, oh, actually, nutrition is so much more. It's like gym is one part, but during the first month, I wasn't focusing so much on nutrition. But when I start to put emphasis on eating the right carbohydrates, the protein, I was taking supplements, things like that, I started to see the massive transformation.
Okay.
Massive transformation. So that gave me like the passion that, oh, actually, you can change your life through nutrition. When I talk about life, is your whole body, your whole feeling, mentally, physically, your confidence, your productivity. That is the power of nutrition to me back then. But of course, that was back then. That was
Okay.
my motivation. So what kept me going now, of course, wasn't to look good anymore lah. That was just
Yes,
part of it
yes.
lah. But now it's more about me wanting to share the truth,
Okay, faham?
kebenaran
Okay.
kepada rakyat Malaysia about how to live healthier mentally and physically through nutrition, because nutrition is just a messy place. It's very messy. You have to talk about keto, suddenly about paleo, things that this
All the
apple cider
different diets,
vinegar,
right?
things like that, Keto yang makan meat based diet, paleo IF, kan
Okay.
omat.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
tak apa, we'll speak. You
Yeah.
know, both.
It's like just different diets lah.
Different diets
Different
lah.
diets,
Different diet.
Yeah.
That's why I macam tengah sekarang ni what kind. Yeah, okay, tak apa, teruskan.
So it's like there are lots of trends. Some people would be eating just hard-boiled eggs to lose weight.
Yes.
Some people would be just taking shakes to lose weight. Some people would then be taking just all protein, all fats, but no carbohydrate to lose weight. So it's like every single year, there are just so many trends hopping here and there. So what is
The real one.
the real one?
And all this because
Yeah.
you had when you were in UK,
Yeah.
you studied that lah.
No, I was doing medicine, but I changed my course later on.
Oh.
Yeah, I was doing medicine in St Andrews. I was there for 2 years.
Birmingham, okay.
No, St Andrews, dekat Scotland.
Okay, Scotland.
So it was
sorry.
1 hour from Edinburgh.
Okay.
It was the home of golf, but I don't play golf.
Okay.
So I was there for 2 years, and then I moved down to London to
study.
study nutrition. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you make the choice to study nutrition after your experience at the gym, or was that?
Partly, it's like a combination of a few factors, but that was one of the reason as well.
Okay. Wow. Anything you want to add more about yourself?
No, I'm just a very boring person. But anyway,
Okay, I think
you want to learn more about food, nutrition, if you want to learn about how to control your sugar, how to reverse diabetes, then perhaps maybe I can have a bit of sharing.
Sebab
to
itulah
you all.
kita ada di sini. So, we want to learn about that. That's for sure. Sufi, kita akan teruskan dengan the next segment. We've done knowing about Ben, serba sedikit.
Okay.
And now kita nak tanya about yang tadi lah, keto lah,
Yes.
pelo lah.
Would you
all
be
that.
able? Yeah.
But we want to know actually, like, because just now before we introduced you, I did, and then off recording, I said, what's the difference between nutrition, dietitian and all that?
So we can get it as well.
Yes.
I mean, that's something that we can explore.
Kita nak bagi kepada, because this for the listeners and the viewers is their first time ever yang kita panggil pasal food. Betul tak nak boy? Pasal like macam food intake. Because before this kita ada like physiotherapist, kita ada medical doctor, sports medical doctor.
Yeah.
So now kita ada you. Thank you for being the first time to actually explain
My
pasal
pleasure.
not just sports, makanan, but gaya hidup sihat lah. Yeah. Right. Tapi maybe orang confused dengan like dietitian, nutritionist, instructor, coach untuk kurus. So yeah, we want to focus on nutrition. So apakah maksud nutrition actually?
Okay.
I pun tak tahu.
So nutrition is like I think Sufi you had
Sufi cuba tadi. Oh, betul tak?
dah share a very nice way of put nutrition. But
the
nutrition is
sentence,
actually a
yeah.
big topic.
Okay,
It's huge. It's like an umbrella. It's like the top nutrition. And then inside we have medical nutrition.
Oh.
We have sports nutrition.
Okay.
There's anti-aging nutrition.
Anti-age.
Yeah. Aging, longevity.
Oh.
So
okay.
alright. There's also pregnancy nutrition.
Okay.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Because every different situation we need nutrition in a different way. So it shouldn't be coming across like a general nutrition plan for everyone. That doesn't work that way, right? So for example, I guess for those many of the people in your guests, they are into sports, right?
Yes.
So they're into performance, they're into muscle building.
Yes.
There's some into even like to F45 or even like crazy like high rocks. I guess there might be people like that. So we need nutrition tailored to people in a different way. Okay. So so bring on the questions.
So nutrition maksudnya adalah just a payung with other different kind. Ke
I mean,
macam mana?
that's not the best way for me to explain, but I think Sufi had mentioned it in a very nice way.
My understanding
Yeah.
is that I guess a nutritionist's job is to kind of figure out this person's lifestyle and tailor to
For-
what they need lah. Like you said, there's this aging, pregnancy.
Yeah.
I'm really interested. So you as a nutritionist, how does it work? Do you have to specialize in all these different fields, or are you well versed in all of them and able to?
Of course. When we learn for my 3 years of nutrition degree, we learn mostly the science behind it. So I actually touch a bit of biochemistry, a bit of medicine, a bit of muscle performance. So it's like very broad, general. So normally for a degree, let's say in Malaysia, there are quite a number of institutions that offer a nutrition degree, and if that's accredited, usually people come out as a general nutritionist. General. Imagine doctor kan? Doctor dia ada general GP, then ada specialized, right?
Okay.
So for dietitian, it's more specialized into the hospital setting.
Oh.
Yeah.
So dietitian dia more hospital setting.
Yeah, memang. So for dietitian, they study 3 years of our degree, tambah 1 year of hospital placement and hospital knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So beza dia ada diorang dia punya more scientific term or what?
Actually, I wouldn't say it's that more scientific. It's just that we work with different kind of people. And it shouldn't come across that dietitian is smarter than nutritionist or nutritionist is smarter than nutritionist. It's not that way. It's just that we are trained professionally in a different niche.
I see.
So I wouldn't say myself as a sport nutritionist, because even though I'm into general nutritionist, general helping people to lose weight, things like that, but I cannot classify myself as a sports nutritionist because I have not really worked with clients yang high rocks, yang bodybuilding performance. So it's different.
But your clients, I mean, you have clients, is it?
Yes, of course.
So and your clients are, I'm sure diorang
General.
mengamalkan gaya hidup sihat yang diorang go all walking, running or doing sports, right?
Yes, of course, of course.
So do you focus more on that or rather than all the, what do you say, like orang umum?
Orang umum, okay. Of course,
General.
when I started off, memang saya fokus kepada orang umum.
General
Because
people, yeah.
if we look at the current statistics in Malaysia, what are the top 10 diseases?
Yeah.
What are
Okay.
they?
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, many of those diseases that I'm going to mention, they are all linked to your lifestyle.
Okay.
Okay. And of course, exercise is one thing, but largely is diet. Because we've actually seen in our clients that, for example, people with cholesterol problems, people with diabetes problems, once they actually change their diet, they actually start to see significant changes in their markers, even without medication. Yeah, just like for example, this client this morning, she just texted me.
Okay.
Day 3 in the program, she followed the strategies that I shared with them. You know,
Okay.
like the portion control 2-1-1, 80-20 principles. If you want to learn more, I'm happy to talk about that as well. But the point is, once they change their diet, you can actually start to see significant changes in your markers very quickly. Very quickly.
So, contohnya I and Sufi nak
Yeah.
change our diet, we have to call a dietitian or a nutritionist?
Well, it depends your current situation.
Okay.
Okay. But I would say best to work with someone with proper training
Okay.
and with proper customer base. Because I can honestly I'm honest with you. Actually, after I graduated my degree, I completed my degree.
Okay.
I step up to the society. There are so much more things that I need to pick up myself to become well versed in helping my clients.
Okay.
Because we didn't touch on the emotional side of things. We are trained from the facts. We are trained by factual. But helping people to transform, it is a lot of behavioral coaching,
Oh, yes,
motivation,
yes, yes. Encouraging, yeah,
encouragement,
Yelah, sebab
a
dia
lot of
tukar
empathy.
gaya hidup dia.
Yeah, it's the habits, literally. you
And the
have to break it
empathy,
down.
because bayangkan if I come off as like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, who's gonna follow you?
Exactly, yeah.
Because you gotta understand that if people don't feel respected, if people don't feel trusted, if people don't feel safe, they won't actually follow you. As much as you're an authority, but sorry to say, there are a lot of skills that we have to pick up eventually in terms of building relationships, human connection. It's a different skill set.
But you're not a coach. I mean, you don't go, you just bagi tahu what to eat, what not to eat, but you don't go to like, go do this exercise. You don't do that, right?
Of course, I can share based on my experience, but of course, there are more professionals that know how to talk about fitness.
Faham.
Yeah.
I have a question. So when you mentioned just now that the general orang umum kan,
Yeah.
what is the definition of orang umum? Like to you, what is the definition of like their fitness level and
Okay.
the things that they eat?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say the general population would be people who maybe have a mix of eating out, eating at home.
Okay.
Maybe they are quite sedentary. You know, they work 9 to 5. They a lot of duduk. Maybe in a week, probably 1 or 2 times max for just walking or senaman kecil. So that is a general population.
I see. Okay.
Okay. And now my question to you is, your full-time job is a nutritionist lah sekarang?
Yeah, in a way, a nutritionist, but I'm also like building brands. Now we are going to launch our own supplement lines.
Okay.
So there's something that we are going to do as well. So I think I kind of evolved myself, not just being a nutritionist, but eventually that is what keeps me grounded. Like that keeps me focused. Like why I want to do this, but now is setting up systems, companies to help achieve that mission
Right,
in a more
right.
sustainable way.
Right.
Because as a nutritionist, as an authority, my time is, I only have a very short life.
Okay.
So my goal is like, how can I create something or develop something with the help of everyone. Like for example, with this podcast,
Okay.
with all stakeholders, to sustain that healthy message to people for not just within this period of my life, but for many years to come.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the whole idea of where I'm going to focus. My vision
target lah.
Yeah, my
Vision.
target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kan you start your target sekarang dengan me and Sufi. So contohnya lah, kita bagi teaser lah. Kita orang ambil macam pre-subscription plan lah kan. Just a question to you. Contohnya I as someone, not an athlete, but someone who plays sports every week.
Sure.
So I want to ask you on this, kita try on these 5 things
Yeah, go
Five
ahead.
things.
What are they?
Kita contohnya macam how we makan,
Okay.
and then how during the sports, like the hydration, adakah like
Okay.
makan, air, hydration, and then after that, after makan, so before and after makan, before and after, jom.
Training.
Yes, training. Okay. So masa training kita buat sports, and then before kita buat start dengan sukan tu, kita makan apa, and then during kita makan atau minum apa, and then after kita makan apa, and then just now you said about supplements. So what supplements do we take also?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just,
4 lah.
of course, I just want to have a disclaimer. I cannot be, whatever I share here is a general plan.
Yeah. General lah.
But I'm just saying that if you're someone who are not very active, maybe you exercise 2 times in a week. Maybe you do a bit of jogging. Maybe you do a bit of running, or
Yes.
maybe do a bit of like paddle, pickleball,
badminton,
or football, basketball, right? Then perhaps it's something that you can follow. Okay. The most important thing for you to do is, first of all, you need to get your macros correct. Have you heard of macros?
Makro tu kedai
Protein,
supermarket yang
lemak. Bukan makro itu lah, bro.
Bukan.
Macros, okay. Let me explain. Okay, I maybe to keep it simple, like in nutrition kan, dia ada apa?
Nutrition
Ada protein kan?
Protein, okay.
Protein pernah dengar. Ada lemak.
Carb.
Yes,
Carbo.
carbohydrate.
All the nasi.
Lemak.
Orang kata you fuel up.
Yeah.
Before
Okay.
you run or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so
Carbo
protein,
load.
carbo, lemak ini, these 3 things, we have to focus. Okay, so let's say on average, for whatever, if you're female or male, macam ni, 50% of your calorie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get technical, but
Okay.
just
Tak
follow
apa.
me.
Kita
50% of
cuba.
your calories should come from your carbohydrate.
Okay.
Karbo adalah macam nasi, pasta,
Bread.
I'm speaking of for people who are actively doing sports,
Okay.
because you want to enhance your sports, kan?
Okay.
Are we into maintenance or we want to get better?
Pilih Sufi.
Well, we're talking about people who regularly do sports.
regularly do sports.
Let's say they want to get better.
Of
They're
course, you
trying
want to grow.
get better.
Yeah, you want to grow, So
Mm.
if you want to grow, then you have to do at least 50% carbohydrate,
At least
50%.
Ooh, okay.
Right? 30% of protein,
Okay.
and finally 20% is the fat. Because many people always believe that when it comes to food, right, carbs are the enemy. Betul
Okay,
lah?
yeah.
Pernah dengar tak?
Yeah.
Takut makan carbs, takut makan nasi.
Orang
Tapi,
dia like nasi diet, dia orang tak makan diet, tak
Memang.
makan nasi at all.
yeah. But actually that's a myth. For
Okay.
people for those sports, we need to have enough quality carbohydrates. That's the very important thing. All right? And then, of course, protein is 30%. And then finally, it's the fat. Fat is important also. Jangan takut makan fat, you know. But of
Okay.
course, I'm talking about good fat lah. Right? Kacang, right? Milk, you know, all these things. So fat is important. So going back to
My
the question,
Yeah.
how to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. So in simpler terms, just now I explained the science, right? But to keep it simple, how you eat is, imagine, pernah dengar tak pinggan suku separuh?
Yes.
Suku separuh.
Apa tu?
Suku is quarter, separuh is half.
So what is the suku?
So separuh is carb, that's for sure. Suku is the protein, and another suku is the fat. Salah tu.
Okay. You're quite close. Okay.
Okay, shift it around maybe.
So suku is actually the carbohydrate.
Suku is carbohydrates.
Suku protein.
Okay.
Separuh is your vegetables. Vegetables and fruits.
Vegetable tu kira as what? Dia orang dalam kategori?
Sebenarnya there is classification in terms of science. Vegetables is under carbohydrate. But dari perception orang, to make it simple, we put vegetable as a separate category.
Oh.
Fiber, is it?
But so vegetables is actually a carbohydrate. It's just like fiber kan. It's just a non-digestible carbohydrate. Dia tak dapat kita digest, tak dapat dihadam.
Okay.
Jadi dia carbohydrate tetapi tak dapat dihadam. Jadi dia keluar daripada usus lah.
Okay. Tapi the body accepts it as a form of carbohydrate lah. Is it?
The structure, how it looks like the molecule, nampak carbohydrate. Tapi
Nampak
dia non-digestible.
I see.
Our body cannot break down. And it gets very technical. But let's back to the simple plan. Is kita ikut suku-suku separuh saja. So satu suku protein. So protein boleh masuk apa?
Chicken,
Exactly.
fish.
Fish, chicken, tempeh, soy, right? And then carbohydrate, apa lagi? Mi, bijiran, oat.
Okay.
We have biscuits, rice, quinoa. Itu semua lah. And then separuh vegetables. Any vegetables lah. Any vegetables. You boleh makan, just makan saja.
Tomato ke,
Anything.
timun ke.
Makan saja. And then of course fruits lah. I think I don't have to explain lah. Alright. So basically that's the idea. Follow that structure 3 times in a day. So let's say breakfast, lunch, dinner. You eat that. And let's say, for example, usually workout pukul apa?
It's either like, usually kalau orang yang general lah kan, dia orang kerja. So it's either before they go to work.
Okay, let's say before lah.
after,
Okay.
After they go to
So
work.
of course, it depends what kind of workout you do as well. But let's say if you do strength training like me, normally I'll have my meal. I will have everything that I mentioned. I'll have my exercise, and then followed by a snack, a recovery snack.
Okay.
So the snack can be a protein base,
Okay.
a mix of protein and carbs. That's it. Simple. So yogurt itu, Greek yogurt itu protein,
Okay.
right? Tambah sedikit banana as a carb. Itu cukup. So suku-suku separuh for 3 meal. After a workout, 1 high protein and carb snack. Itu je.
This
Simple.
is not for to jadi kurus kan. This is just for gaya hidup sihat lah.
Jadi kurus, no. For jadi kurus, of course, for people who are overweight, if they follow this structure, high chances they will lose weight.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the thing about this is most people don't get enough vegetables.
Okay.
They don't eat food seimbang. Usually, kita akan banyak nasi je. Protein sikit, sayur sikit. Usually macam tu. Macam nasi goreng, mi goreng, apa lagi? Tom yum soup.
Okay.
Maybe you have the bowl of tom yum, but of course, the prawn, 1 ekor.
Yeah.
And then maybe a few cendawan, a few
Yeah.
kirisan, cabai. That's it. The rest is all noodles. Yeah.
Okay.
Jadi, the goal thing is like, if you can eat like this structure, even if you are overweight, there's a high chance that you might be losing the weight following this structure.
Okay.
Wah, it's very
Yeah.
interesting that Sufi yang tadi Ben cakap all this. Dia tak ada cakap yang macam you have to take grilled chicken, you have to take this kind broccoli. You didn't say that.
No, you don't have to.
So tak kisahlah sebenarnya. Okay
Of course,
je lah.
okay. That's why we always say that in terms of, just now we dah belajar how you portion your food, right?
Suku-suku separuh.
So that's called 2-1-1 lah. 2 basically is the separuh.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? So imagine your fish size. How I do it is keep it simple. Imagine your fish size 2. So 2 genggam. 2. Okay,
So
dua.
this is our vegetable lah.
Vegetable and fruit lah. I'm talking about the sports not about weight loss Okay, for sports So
For
suku.
sports, yeah.
So this one, imagine this could be your vegetables, this could be your fruits.
Okay.
And then 1-1. 1 genggam protein.
Okay.
So protein usually is tapak lah, not genggam.
Oh, tapak. Okay.
Lebih kurang
Like the
size
chicken,
tapak lah. Then
grill.
memang bergantung kepada your badan lah. Memang let's say if 100 kilo, tapak tangan mesti besar. Mesti besar lah.
I see.
yelah.
So this framework dia agak universal, agak apply to across the board.
Dia boleh scale
so,
lah.
Dia boleh
Yeah.
scale. Kalau let's say you are 40 petite kan kecil, then of course tapak you kecil sikit lah. Jadi you adjust lah your protein. Then lastly 1 genggam karbo lah. Macam tu. 2-1-1 simple. Follow the formula. And then going back to your question, should I eat grilled chicken? Should I eat steamed chicken? Actually, of course, if you want to have healthy diet, memang kena fokus kena Grill is good.
Yeah.
Alright, grill is bakar kan.
Yeah, maka.
Air fry,
Yeah.
light stir fry is okay. Steam.
Tapi dekat luar sana ayam gepuk tu sedap
Ayam gepuk, of course, is a fried kan.
So macam mana tu?
That's fine. That's
Boleh
fine.
je lah.
Like for example, I had my ayam gepuk yesterday.
Okay.
Dekat Kelana Jaya. So what I do
global.
is nasi itu dia akan banyak kan. Jadi of course, if you want to control, then kurangkan sikit lah.
Okay.
Sorry lah, I have to waste a bit. But at least you go back to tong sampah pun donate to the cacing-cacing lah. Okay, that's fine. So order ayam itu 1 genggam. Cun lah. Then carbohydrate memang dia banyak, jadi kena setengahkan. Nasi
Dan
banyak
nasi,
kan,
okay.
maybe setengahkan sikit, jadi 1 genggam. Lepas tu sayur memang kurangkan.
Lepas tu sayur dia pun kubis goreng. Dia dah
Dia
goreng.
actually kubis bakar kan, bergantung mana you makan.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Juga ada kubis yang bakar kan.
Yeah, got also.
So go for the bakar lah.
Oh.
Atau ulam-ulaman.
Yeah, ulam.
And then sambal lagi best. But of course sambal tak kena tengok lah. Kalau yang manis kena kurangkan. Kalau campur dengan kicap manis kena kurangkan, because that is sugar.
Kalau sambal dia dekat, let's say the ayam gepuk example, it's usually quite oily kan.
Yeah.
How would you recommend people?
Well, to be honest, I don't want you to stress out so much. I think to keep it simple for general preparation, just follow the 2-1-1 first, and then from there, after you have followed that, we only go into that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do people? Okay, now this question I tanya. Sometimes yes, my family members, my friends, semua, even myself pernah like kita nak change for the better, and then we follow this, and then in the end it's ourselves juga yang nak ni. So the reason maybe kita tak tukar untuk improve that. Contohnya 2-1-1 to the ladies and gentlemen yang tengah dengar, diorang okay, I'm going to do this 2-1-1, I'm going to do this. Thank you Ben Nutritionist, thank you Betul Kosukan for telling this to me. Tapi 2-1-1 tu dia hanya ada pemikiran dia niat sebelum makan lunch pun. Masa lunch dah sampai tu, alamak, kata 2-1-1 tapi dah habis dah. So how do you tell them like an advice contohnya to them, like macam in my head lah, for me lah, I do sports. I not sports like athlete, but I gaya hidup sihat. Macam kenapa I nak kena tukar? And how do I stay to change if I want to change?
I think first of all, I think change itself is a difficult thing, because behavior change is not easy.
Okay.
But I think it's like someone who get addicted to doing running.
Okay.
Before they get addicted, they have to experience the feel first kan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think for majority of people, maybe you have not felt enough the benefits of it. So maybe you get to believe in yourself that for the first 1 week, it's going to suck. It's going to feel shitty. But after that 1 week, when you start to feel your mind is so clear, you have no more cravings, sugar cravings. Whenever you talk, there's no mental fog. You speak very well, coherently. Everything you do in life is like going up. That's when you start to believe that that thing will give you that high. And you will find reasons to follow that. And that is what I see in my patients. Because for all this while, it's like imagine you're inside an engine that is already weakened, it's like so slow.
Okay.
But suddenly, you masukkan engine Ferrari in your car.
Okay.
And when you start the pedal, vroom, you feel the effect. How do you feel?
Rasa sedap lah.
Sedap. Yeah. So the thing about this is many people have not felt that before.
Oh.
And all this while they thought that feeling, that kind of feel good
It's very far.
It's far. It's not. They have not experienced it.
Okay.
If you don't experience it, how would you know? You don't know what you don't know. So my suggestion is like you gotta trust yourself that this is a formula that work. Put into action maybe for the first few days, and trust me, once you start feeling that, it's never going back. But of course, I need to mention, sometimes the reason why it's hard for people to eat well is not because they don't have a discipline, but also because of emotional factors like stress, boredom, anxiety. You know, when those emotions come in, it's hard for them to it's like some people have stress eating, you know.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of my patients, all this while, I always thought that they have difficulty in terms of understanding what food is good. But actually, no. Sebenarnya kebanyakan orang, mereka tahu apa itu bagus, apa tak bagus.
Okay.
They know. But why they're not doing it?
Okay. Faham?
Itu question dia. So, I realize it's because of the emotional factors. Not to say all of them, but quite a lot of people. Like stress, boredom, that hits them daily. Like every day, I go to work Like even before I sleep, I think about tomorrow. Oh my God, my job is going to be so stressful. My boss is going to give me this. I'm going to be faced by so many rejections. What should I do? What should I think? And then that stress, that hormone, that cortisol hormone.
Buat you lapar.
Yes.
Yes. Tu yang Maggi malam-malam kan?
I don't know. Some people because of stress, but some people can be triggered by boredom.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's probably me. Yeah.
But I
understand
get
that,
bored. What should I do? I'm at home.
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do. Okay lah, just kunyah
Munch
lah.
on something. Kan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he likes to cook also. He can cook. He cooks.
Oh.
I love cooking.
Ah.
Yes.
So dia masak je lah.
Yeah, so bagus. At least you can adjust. But some people order lah online.
betul.
RM RM10 off, RM15 off.
Betul.
Tiba-tiba dia bagi notification.
But
Order lah.
if you look at the problem, right? The problem is never about you don't want to eat well or you don't know how to eat well. But the problem, if we look one step back, is what is causing you stress in the first place? What is causing you body in the first place? And why do you use food as a coping mechanism to address that emotion? Because some people, honestly, when they are bored, they might go for smoking.
Okay.
They might go for for non-Muslims, of course, they might go for drinking.
Okay.
They might go for play games.
Yeah.
As a form of dopamine,
Yeah.
Addiction, dopamine. It's about the hormone, the chemicals. So food is just a channel to get that emotion, to maybe to get rid of that boredom, to distract them from the stress temporarily, to feel comfortable. So you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
The psychology now.
There's like a layer of like therapy involved as well in this process.
So this is why whenever I say what I learned in school is not enough. Because there's always a deeper layer behind it, the psychology behind it. And in order for you to really understand how to fix your diet, we cannot forego the importance of emotions in the aspect.
Right. Human behavior lah.
Yes, human behavior.
Wow. That is really insightful actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow. So you practice this with all your clients? Before you give them a plan, do you
No, I learned it along the way. Because some of my clients actually face like binge eating episodes. Binge eating. Yeah, makan and then they puke out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Apa?
You see, now that's the thing. Kenapa ya? Even the late Princess Diana also have eating disorder. Do you know that?
No.
Exactly. And this is the part that many people don't tell the world, because this is their coping mechanism, this is their therapy. And this is something that they don't want, they are shy to talk about it. And it's a taboo. But actually many people have that problem. And you'll be confused as a guy, as a man, or as a woman, whatever. As maybe you don't have that, but you start questioning, why on earth he will be doing that to himself or herself? It's quite disturbing, right?
Itu adalah coping mechanism dia lah. Kan?
Yeah, memang.
This is getting very real.
Tapi this is something
Yeah,
that
boy.
we are not trained. We are not trained to talk about this. So, nutrition, if you really want to help a client to address the problem, as I always believe, we need to find the root cause. So we cannot force them to say, you kena makan ini saja, kena makan. It's not, that's just one part. But we also have to address the core
underlying
reason.
problem.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But of course, I cannot deny that if you eat well, it can actually help to affect emotions as well. Like for example, after you exercise, usually you feel a bit tenang kan?
Yeah.
Nyaman.
Yeah.
Your mind is a bit calm, you're clear, focus. Same to if you eat well. If you eat a proper meal in the morning, you can honestly ask yourself, you eat a proper meal and a heavy meal, do you feel difference or not?
Yeah.
Pernah tak you try makan proper meal dan satu meal yang maybe yang banyak processed food, a lot of sugar and everything?
Oh yes.
Do you feel different?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, food can change our chemicals as well, but that's only one part of it. Okay. So we have to, in order to address the problem, let's say if someone have emotional eating, who have not a good eating habit, we cannot focus on two things at the same time.
Wow.
Emotion, diet sekali. So, kesan dia baru ada.
It's all like
What?
actually dengan tadi soalan tadi adalah macam mana kalau orang yang tak boleh nak tukar diet, tukar disiplin. And the answer that you give is like it also actually sebenarnya back to the roots.
Yeah.
So tak kisah siapa-siapa.
Yeah.
kalau and for him, he said it doesn't have to be orang yang nak kurus, it doesn't have to be orang yang nak change diet. It's just everyone in general. Kalau diorang nak change gaya hidup sihat, you just need to go back to the roots. Contohnya even myself lah. I personally rasa I punya makanan very I'm very, because my siblings ada diorang macam diorang makan sikit je diorang boleh jadi besar. And everyone like slightly bigger. Like their portion and my portion, kalau I makan double of their portion, I tak naik tapi diorang naik. So like some people in my family cakap I'm kind of lucky, tapi I sometimes like, yang diorang macam ya ke laki, dia makan tapi tak tahu apa actually dia doesn't know. But some people doesn't have that luck of like you makan banyak dan you still tak besar. But in my head, I still rasa diri I tak makan sihat. But how do you know actually? Contohnya I normal person, contohnya tengah drive, tengah sambil naik train, whoever tengah cooking for the family, dia rasa dia orang sihat. Macam mana tu? If like you said, you have to know back to your roots. Tapi you open my eye macam, oh okay, adakah I makan cara tak sihat atau adakah
This is a great question actually. This is something that bothers me a lot actually, because all this while I want to help Malaysians, I want to help the majority of people kan. But sometimes kesedaran itu, it's like when you have not faced a real problem, you will not change.
Misal to me macam aku okay je, aku buat exercise
and
makan
and when it comes to like for example weight problems, just example weight lah, you don't feel pain being overweight. You don't feel pain. It's not like headache kan. When you headache, you have a Panadol, you need to fix it right away. It's not like when you have sakit lutut, you have to fix it right away. But with it, it's like more like, you get comfortable, you grow, and then you're okay with it. And you don't feel like it's an urgent until, something happened. Okay, one day you got diagnosed with diabetes. One day you got diagnosed with high cholesterol and heart attack. Then only people will start to change.
Right.
So going back to a question, how do you get the kesedaran right? I think
in general lah, because a lot of people yang macam aku okay je. Kenapa aku kena ambil nutritionist, kena ikut band nutritionist pula? Like that,
I think first of all is maybe you have to ask yourself like why this is important to you. Why nutrition is important to you. Maybe you need to find that reason. And it doesn't have to be health.
Okay.
You don't have to find health. It can be a confident boost. Maybe you eat well because you want to, jadi ramping, nampak lebih sexy. By all means, go ahead. But you got to find a motivation to do that. And health is just one of the motivations, but not necessarily your motivation. It can be, for example, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like you gotta find your motivation. You gotta ask yourself honestly, like why this is important to you, and it is not necessarily health. You gotta find your own reason.
Okay. And my question is, adakah dia still, it's not wrong kalau I tak jumpa lagi my kesedaran, right? It's not wrong.
No,
right?
there's nothing wrong.
Tak adalah macam lepas ni baru aku macam, okay, tak boleh say no to this. So I can still, but in the back of my head, after even of you guys listening to this, at the back of your head, you know that ada cara je, right?
Of course. So, of course, listen to more podcasts like this. Let the AI algorithm to help you to find more good food, good content on social media. So make sure to follow, spam, engage, message. So your AI algorithm will be very good. So I think environment is very important.
Yes.
Sometimes I always believe in one thing. Sometimes what you believe is not what you believe, but what your surroundings make you believe.
Macam mana ni sekali?
Maksudnya
sebab yang kat luar behind camera dah angguk.
It's like
diorang semua dah angguk.
Let me explain.
Doris pun dah angguk.
Maybe I'm getting a bit like
No. It's just I was trying to ni.
It's like I always believe in that. Like for example,
environment.
Like I always believe in this. Like for example, I'm in Jakarta. In Jakarta, they're also Chinese Indo. But they can't speak Chinese at all.
Okay.
And
sebab environment dia duduk dengan
even though our 3 generations up, we are all from the same
right,
origin.
Okay.
But because of environment, our culture, our fikiran, the content we watch, our
How
belief
the food
system,
we intake.
belief system is all different.
Okay.
So that's why I say sometimes kesedaran itu better if we change the environment. What content you watch online.
Faham.
Alright? And of course, if you go to mama, it's very hard. But what Singapore does, like for example in Singapore, I know is like now in every single food, they have to label A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D.
Grade.
Oh.
Kita ada grade B, bersih.
Telur, right?
A punya. Kedai restoran ni A, bersih A.
Yeah. Itu that's for
C. Tapi kita makan juga.
kebersihan.
Walaupun C kan sedap.
Tapi bayangkan every single food you eat, dia ada label grade kesihatan dia.
Oh, great kesihatan.
Yeah, it's like
kesihatan,
this is healthier, this is not healthy, this is worse. Imagine
Oh, that is so useful.
Imagine let's say you go to a fast food store, for example. Of course, fast food store there is also grade hijau bagus A. Of course, so which means like this fast food store is good because they have good options as well. It's not like fast food is bad.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
But it could be in a healthy restaurant. There can be items which are grade C or D because of high sugar.
I see. Okay.
You know, fruit
okay.
juices, we all think that it's actually very healthy, but actually it's all just sugar. So it's actually maybe not A. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So imagine if you go out right now, you go into a store,
Okay.
and all your food are the A, B, C, D.
Oh.
Which one we will pick?
We pick A lah.
Pick A lah ya.
Maybe at least C, you go pick for B lah. At least kan.
Okay.
Lebih senang lah.
Kita
Ini
kau nak
A.
pergi A terus. Aku nak tengok lunch kau lepas ni. Kau tengok A ke tak? Aku
Hey,
memang nak
man.
fikir
I'm
lah.
gonna-
Aku nak
I love
bagi
my
campur
ulam,
dekat
okay?
rooftop
Yeah.
nanti.
So,
Aku nak
I'm gonna get my
timbun
ulam,
lah.
okay?
Okay.
So I think maybe in terms of policy wise, government maybe can play a more active role in this, shaping policies, helping restaurants, groceries to have all these things nudges to remind us what is good, what is not good.
Are you guys as
Education
a
lah.
nutritionist punya community? I'm sure korang
Yeah.
ramai.
Yeah.
Right, you have a lot of nutritionists and all this
Okay.
people. Are you guys going to that direction yang macam going together and making sure the government, I don't know, kementerian apa belah apa yang
Kementerian Kesihatan.
kesihatan lah.
Yeah,
KKM lah.
yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys going through
I think active
Towards that?
efforts have been made to implement such policies, but I think there are still hiccups. There will be
Yes.
challenges.
Mesti ada. Yes.
As you know, we need to also factor in stakeholders, conglomerates, big FMCG companies, FMCG food food companies, food and beverage
I
companies.
see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yang jual, you know, all that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes lobbying. I don't want to get into that, but I think it's still a long way lah. I feel it's still a long way.
It's a big project.
It's a
like
big project lah. But I think as what we can do now, regardless of the policies wise, I think just immerse yourself. I think more kesedaran by following content like us and start where you can lah. Eventually things will grow. I believe.
Would you say, like, for normal people like us,
Yeah.
is it easy to be sustainable in eating like clean, healthy food?
No, you don't have to be eating clean.
Tak baik eat clean dia kata. Yang penting
2-on-1.
2-on-1.
Okay.
Yang penting we go back to that.
Yeah.
2-on-1.
Simple as that.
Don't
I mean,
complicate things lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't complicate. Don't think like you gotta start eating steamed chicken,
Ataupun
steamed broccoli.
oh shit, I need to go to this program, I need to follow this program. Banyak program apa diet monster semua kat luar semua all that
Yeah.
kan. Just 2-on-1.
2-1-1.
Just start simple first. Start with 2-1-1. Okay, maybe have some time. Go for some walks. That's it. 2 things. If you can't focus these 2 things, let's not talk about the other things.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Kita sembang dekat
Realistic.
dekat sejam, kita sembang tu je.
Yeah.
Ah.
Tapi I can tell you, this thing itself, 2-1-1, is so effective.
Is it universal? Like everyone knows about this?
I think most countries, most
Yeah,
countries like in Singapore, they have their own version
Okay.
of, I think, Singaporean healthy plate. But ideally, it's about the same. We're not changing much. Okay, so stick to that.
Okay. We're going to go to the last part where
Sure.
basically we're just going to ask you as being a nutritionist in
Sure,
this
go
country.
ahead, yeah.
You are on social media. You do contents and all.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have people like, cakap, oh, this one better. I don't want to follow you. How do you, as a nutritionist, are you guys together or are you competing with other nutritionists? Yeah. Macam mana tu?
I don't know, like, this is a very tricky question.
It's a spicy question.
It's a very spicy one, but I
Okay,
guess.
so kita generalkan lah. How are you as a nutritionist in this country? Macam mana you handle yourself? The cabaran as the nutritionist in this country.
You see, I always believe one thing is that as long as the content creator or the nutritionist or whoever is speaking the truth, I give credit to that.
Okay, faham.
Okay.
But sometimes sometimes on social media we want views, we want virality, we want polarization, we want other debate.
Yes,
That's
yes.
how content.
That's how you keep on going. People are going to watch your
that's
content.
That's how the AI picks up the algorithm.
Okay.
So I can see some nutritionists, they start to deviate a bit, using a lot of tactics like fear mongering.
Right.
Fear-mongering?
Fear mongering, like they scare you, like you should stop eating this because this
You'll
this.
get this or that, right?
Something like that just to scare you, scare tactic. But you see, if we just listen to one part, maybe what he say or she say for that context is true, but that context doesn't apply to everyone. Like for example, just to talk about hydrolytes, right? How you hydrate yourself after exercise.
Yeah.
So there are some supplements who
Yeah,
electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yep. And drinks more too kan. So would you say that electrolytes are bad? Supplements like that are bad? No. It depends on how you use it. If you're someone who are very active, then you can have it. But some people would straight away say that this is bullshit.
Okay.
You trying to say? They would say that this is bullshit. Supplements are bad. But I myself take supplements to get big because I myself, like for example, I cannot be munching so much food because I know that my appetite is small. So I need liquid calories. So
Okay.
supplements are very helpful to me
Yeah.
at that period of time. So how can you just say that is bad?
Right. It's just how you frame it.
Exactly. So fear mongering, they like to frame it, just to get views, and I think people get it in the wrong way because people don't understand the whole picture.
Right.
And that's the problem.
It's like people saying everyone who takes in H2O will die. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, something like that. They
Yeah.
would say that why you're drinking too much water will kill you, something like that. Or taking oats is bad for you. Example, I don't know. But going back to the question, how we as different
Nutrition.
nutritionists work together, I think as you know, I think at the end of the day, some people might see it as a competition.
Okay.
Some people might not.
Yes.
So I think ini bertanggung kepada everyone sendiri lah.
Okay.
Like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, are they friends or are they enemies? What do you think?
For some people, pandangan diorang, they are friends. Some people is enemies.
And how do they perceive themselves? It depends also kan. But what I believe is that sometimes competition or what is good,
Yes.
so that we continuously keep each other accountable and we grow together. But what is important is let's not overlook that the reason why we're in this industry is not to compete between one another, but is to help Malaysians
That's good.
to increase the quality of this understanding of health, nutrition, and really build the ecosystem, not just from the customer's perspective, but also stakeholders, policies, government, companies.
Yes.
Sekali kita meningkatkan taraf quality dia. Even if you're doing supplements, even if you're doing sports t-shirt, who knows? Everyone pun increase the standard. Itu yang kita nak.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you are saying all this
Yeah.
adalah how you guys are building up together. I'm just asking, are you attached to any? Are you sendirian berhad? Are you attached to any like medical place or what?
No, I'm currently
Personally?
independent.
Independent lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is basically, adakah the one that you explained just now, adakah itu adalah the challenge as a nutritionist? Or
To
you
attach.
Yeah, no, like what you said, like making everyone meningkat together and all. Is that the biggest challenge you as a nutritionist?
I have not personally like explored that or approached that because I'm just doing what I can do
Okay, faham.
for the time being lah. But in general, what I can see now in Malaysia, things are getting better.
That's great.
Yeah, the whole the content, the education, the quality of and everything is getting better, and kesedaran semakin naik. And that's why, for example, in our program, people actually start to believe that diabetes is possible to be reversed.
Oh, damn.
Kesedaran
Oh,
itu,
yeah.
kesedaran itu sudah makin meningkat because all this while maybe they believe that
Once you have it,
you have it, it's going to be stuck with you for the rest of your life. It's progressive. It is unable to change. But now people are getting lebih wise. And after throwing the dietary changes, all the kesedaran in social media, people are finding a different solution that they can actually reverse diabetes and actually, reduce the medications or even stop medications. Yeah.
When you say reversal for diabetes,
Yeah.
Does that mean there's a possibility of like completely zero diabetes, or is it just more like reducing the symptoms gradually until it's livable?
Like for example, if you talk about diabetes, right, what are the few complications? Of course, we have to look at the markers, right, the HbA1c. The HbA1c is basically, it's like a marker to check whether if your sugar level is too high or too low.
Okay. Yeah.
Every 90 days lah, our red blood cell lah. Okay. So in my patients, we noticed that in 90 days, their punya reading was like 7.5. So that was like diabetic. But afterwards, just 90 days following the structure, it get down to 6. So that's still pre-diabetic. But it's very close to normal already. Because normal is 5.6. It's 0.4 points away from being normal. And that patient has been living with diabetes for 6 years, taking 5 medications. Okay? One for their heart failure, cholesterol, sugar, and blood pressure. 5 medications. And we managed to, in 90 days, for specifically for the diabetes drug, we cut everything down. No more medication. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's what terjawab lah soalan kau. Reverse lah tu, memang no medication from medication.
Boleh.
Yeah.
Boleh reverse. But because you have to understand that apa akar masalah diabetes is gaya hidup kita.
Yeah.
Cara makan kita. And once that is fixed, so why do you have to worry about your sugar? Unless you're type 1. So diabetic ada 2. Type 1 and type 2. Type 2 itu yang lifestyle yang is not genetic. Type 1 is born from young. Memang you kena start cucuk insulin lah. So I'm talking about type 2
Okay.
not type 1.
Okay.
So it's possible.
What before we wrap to the ni, what's your, like, as a nutritionist, what's your like highest moment maybe, like yang incident that keeps you macam like, wow, that's why I'm a nutritionist? Is there any work with dengan client ke apa ke?
Yes,
any incident?
It's exactly when my client told me personally, either through chat, through call, through video call, that they found like they have a new life. They discovered that a new life because of the transformation. And I think being able to impart that knowledge and to see how they transform and giving them that new life, it keeps me motivated. Even though it's hard, it's difficult, but it keeps me moving because I know that by sharing the truth, by helping the people, that keeps me moving lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. For a second, I terlupa yang kita adalah a sports show, but it's all related actually.
It's all related.
Yeah.
It's all related. It's all related. Regardless whether if you're into sports or what. Even many sports person, I can guarantee you. In fact, a lot of our clients are actually very active in sports back then.
Okay.
Like
Football. But once they stop football, rugby, basketball, what happened? Their diet didn't change. And then they start to boom.
Right.
And all those illnesses start to come. So, because of your sports, you sudah makan banyak, terbiasa makan banyak. But because of we did not factor in the diet, then
right, the lifestyle changed, but the habits were the same.
exactly, they
throughout,
still eat the
right?
same. They still go out for mama, things like that. A lot of high calorie dense food, but the sport has stopped. So we still need to pick up, right? Even though you're into sports.
Okay. Chufi, is there anything else you want to ask to Ben? Anything
Oh no, I don't think
regarding
so.
on him as nutritionist or nutritionist in
general? I don't think so. I think you've been very clear with defining the role of nutritionists in our everyday life. I think, it's been very insightful. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
My
bagi
pleasure,
last,
guys.
like,
You guys are amazing.
contohnya kan, dekat luar sana, the
Yeah.
one that listening and watching, what advice can you give them? So like maybe diorang sebenarnya, aku nak buat ni, tapi after 5 years masih lagi macam tu.
I think two things. Number one, as you say, start with the 211.
Okay.
And secondly, follow this channel, engage your channel. That's it.
Okay.
You gotta change your environment to change your habits and your belief. Itu je.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Ben. So now we will have a this or that question.
Okay.
So basically, me and Sufi,
Yeah.
Sufyan is gonna ask questions to you
Sure.
alternately.
Okay.
So this or that question for Ben Nutritionist.
Okay.
So, are you ready, Mr. Sufi? Adakah?
Give me 1 second.
Aku forward kat kau lah. Senang. Kau buka WhatsApp kau.
Boleh.
Yeah, boy. Tidak ada masalah. Okay. So, I'll start first. This or that questions.
Okay, go on, Arif.
Homemade meals or eating out?
Eating out.
Eating out. Huh? Oh.
Of course, Malaysian food is so good.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Tapi, ikut Tuan Wan.
Yeah. That's how we
Okay.
roll, okay?
Your turn, Mr. Sufi.
Okay, so the next this or that question: gym workout or outdoor run?
Gym.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a gym guy, yeah.
Beach vacation or mountain escape?
Mountain.
Okay.
I don't like the hot weather. I like
Okay.
cool.
I agree with you there.
Okay.
Next one is one-on-one consultations or group webinars.
I love group, but personally, I think lately one-on-one because that's how I get to know people at a more deeper layer.
Right, you get to see their underlying problems.
Yeah.
Researching new studies or applying practical solutions?
I'm a bit lazy in research, but definitely applying. That's why I'm doing the application here. 211.
Yes. Okay.
Sweet treats or savory snacks.
Sweet. I love sweets.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet treats, definitely for sure.
Early bird or night owl?
Early.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah. used to be night owl, but I think, when you get past to a certain age, you gotta be an early bird.
I totally get you there. It's very simple. Coffee or green tea?
I think green tea for now.
Okay.
For time being. I think I feel like green tea is a bit more sustained in my energy.
Okay.
Data-driven decisions or gut feeling?
Used to be a gut feeling person, but for now it's
Kena check
data
dulu lah,
driven.
kena fact check dulu lah.
Kena data driven. I think a lot of times we always think that what people think is true, but no, everything back to data.
Okay, and the final one.
Yeah.
It's your favorite quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kata-kata that keeps you going. Do you have any quote that you sendiri pegang?
Banyak sangat. But I think maybe one thing that I can share is when you want to solve a problem, always look for the root cause.
Oh.
Only when you find the root cause, things will start to flip and you'll permanently address the problem. Remember, root cause. Find the root cause. A lot of times, kita cari yang superficial, but actually, ask yourself, what is the root cause?
Gotta dig a little deeper.
Dig a little deeper. It can be emotions. It can... Whatever you see outside is just a manifestation. But we have to dig deeper. Itu je.
Okay, I terlupa sangat satu question. I
Yeah,
jenis
go ahead.
adalah macam contohnya kita ada free punya ni pula kan. Tapi my question is, I jenis orang yang selalu skip breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Can you just because just now Sufi asked me, what do you had for breakfast? Tak ada, aku bangun yang terus datang sini. And
But you're so energized, bro.
Yeah. Because maybe I'm used to that, kan?
Yeah.
Because like you said, breakfast is always the best meal of the day, kan? Orang selalu cakap. Not you, but like general. So what's your take on? Because I know I'm not the only one yang selalu skip breakfast. Ramai orang yang akan skip breakfast.
I skip too sometimes.
Yeah. So what's your take on that? Actually,
It depends on the nature of your work. Like for example, let's say if you're someone that requires more energy in the morning, like for example, parents, mom, fetch their kids to school, things like that. Maybe you feel like you want some energy in the morning, then breakfast can be a good thing to start. But it still depends on whether if you're following 211 and the quality of your choices.
okay.
But if you're someone like Arif, maybe you don't eat breakfast, you're fine. Morning is a bit chill, you're a chill guy, not rushing here, rushing there, very tenang. Then you can skip. That's fine. Breakfast is not the most important. It's not the most important meal of the day. Please remember that.
Wow.
That's probably been told by some big companies trying to market their products.
Yeah.
So remember that everything kita ikut kesesuaian sendiri. try out yourself whether if skipping breakfast is okay for you. And if you feel fine, why not? You can save money also.
Yeah.
Because chances are Malaysian, we eat a lot more food. Okay?
Yeah.
So 1 meal a day, skip 1 meal a day, that's fine. All is good.
Oh, wow. Oh, I okay.
Yeah.
Tak adalah
So
akan
you did a good
motivate
job.
I untuk start breakfast, tapi still akan like.
Yeah, but make sure your lunch eat properly lah. Ikut 2-1 lah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap up the show. Betul tak, Fi? Kata dia text I, kata kamera bateri dah nak habis. So betul tak? Okay, so let's wrap it up. Thank you so much. I
pleasure,
just nak bagi tahu dekat kamera ni ada bateri? Ada. Okay, so bagi tahu to this camera. Kepada sesiapa kat luar sana yang dah dengar, how do they follow you? Like how do they want to ask more questions? So your socials and all.
Alright.
Also, you can also thank to whoever that made who you are today.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Okay.
Yes, which you did earlier tadi. But yeah, everything happens for a reason.
I think first of all, I just want to say thank you to the team, to everyone here for making this happen. Not just to the host, the guest host, Ari, Sufian, and everyone here to on this podcast. I think appreciate you guys for having me here.
Yes.
And I think secondly, if you would like to learn more about what I do, definitely check out my IG or TikTok at nutritionistben. Okay, at nutritionistben. And for those of you who want to control your sugar better, in fact, we have a free webinar. Okay, a free webinar happening on the 14th of August.
Alamak, dah keluar dah.
14th of August at 8 p.m. So you can actually register yourself. It's a free registration. Link is in the bio. That's it.
The episode ni keluar after. So kepada yang datang tengok the webinar tu, congrats. Kalau tidak,
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We have more webinars coming up. So just stay tuned
There you go.
to our IG and check our link tree for the information.
Okay.
Nice.
So thank you so much. Before we wrap, as Better Kosukan routine, we wanna just ask also the guest host, how do you feel about today?
Oh, today?
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel
The
motivated.
episode, yeah.
I'm very motivated. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna have a nice plate of nasi with ulam
Aku nak
ikan
tengok.
bakar.
We will see. Yeah.
Okay, we
Whether
will
it's
see.
one
I will
or
get
not.
that. I will get that for lunch.
Yeah, okay.
I will,
Okay.
I will. 2-1-1.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for having me as your guest host today.
Yeah, and your last final words actually.
No, that's it. I really appreciate. Thank you so much, Arif. Thank you so much, Sufian, for having me here.
Yes, and also thank you to you guys as well for listening from start to the end. Do follow Better Kosukans on all social media platforms for more different types of topics and sports. And also don't forget to follow Nutritionist Ben
Thank you so
on
much.
social
everyone.
media.
Thank you so
Thank you so much to our sponsors. So we have, as you can see here, it's called Walkers. So it's a local brand drink. Over here, there's 3 different flavors: peach, passion fruit, and lychee. Kenapa dia nak sponsor kami? Because if you guys buy this, it's 0 calories. Zero sugar, calories, fat. Ni nanti Ben akan check lah betul-betul. So kita check betul-betul ke tak, macam mana, okay tak ni. Diorang kata kalau after sports, Mr. Sports boleh ganti ni lah. Actually, that's why they are sponsoring us. So that's why we are promoting them. So nanti kita fact check dengan Ben. Tapi kita tak cukup masa. Kita akan teruskan dengan 𝙁𝙊𝙇𝙇𝙊𝙒. 𝙁𝙊𝙇𝙊𝙇𝙊𝙒 is a shoe. It's a local brand shoe. Actually, it's a good friend of Sufian. 𝙁𝙊𝙇𝙊𝙁. This is the shoe. Yakin punya brand.
Ada Yakin. Yes.
Macam mana kawan kau apa? Kawan sekolah
Uni
Oh,
friend.
Yeah, so basically Sufi punya kawan yang buat kasut ni. So thank you so much Kai for hooking us up with Better Kosukan. If you guys want to know about Kai and Walkers, do follow their social media.
How do you spell it?
QYVE. Kai.
Interesting name.
Yes,
Very
interesting name. It's a
Yeah.
full shell shoe. But it's basically quite a lifestyle also. Very, very comforting.
Very
actually.
versatile, huh?
Yes.
We use in many
So yeah,
applications.
Walkers and Kaif.
Yeah.
And kalau you guys nak hook up us more with different brands, let us know. Alright, that's about it. I'm going to wrap up the show. Thank you everybody. My name is 𝙁𝙊𝙇𝙇𝙊𝙁.
My name is Sufyan.
And my name is Ben.
And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Audio.